Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Now Lynch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too. They come out here in the I. And they'll go on the ground. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Second and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Muhammad Wilkerson is one of the most versatile defensive linemen in the league. You can play him at any spot and expect big-time production.
To throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. they'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Finding time. Forced out to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the I.
Green, touching that body. Here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, touching that body.
They go play action here on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out here in the I.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Now, look at 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw now on second and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The play clock's running down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
In the red zone this time. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and sneak it here. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw is Lynch. Going right side here, and that's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From midfield now, here's Lynch. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so... Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. Lynch hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick here is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. And that three-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end. You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now whistles here. And it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
To throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver. 52 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, here's Lynch. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Play action. It's Lynch. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Play clock winding down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a third down.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go now. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Detroit! Back that up! No. Check. Patriot!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Lynch to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be first down Denver. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They go play action now. Lynch toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Red zone opportunity.
Watch it now, Marty. Marty. All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty. Marty. No. Check. Patriot. No. Watch it now. Lucky 56.
And now Lynch wants to talk things over. He turns and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now Lucky 56. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
And the wideout in motion. Play action. It's Lynch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, it's Lynch. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Hey, shot his right. Watch that in. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now Lynch on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's a first down for the Broncos.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Here we Lynch on 4th down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're 8. Able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other...
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce.
It got his man complete. The 30, past the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards. Time running out here on the play clock. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Gun!
And the play clock's running down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Go with the ground attack here. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's forced out left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Lynch here off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Watching that body, body! Back to that Philly, here we go! Watching that body, body! Back to that Philly, here we go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be your raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rap rackety, rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids and being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling riveting, rhythmically right, a rigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the presence now. Presence. Come out.